And we are going to begin in child's pose. If you have a block, you can use that, or just near a couch or a chair or something. We will be doing a little bit of balancing, but nothing too crazy. Just looking to warm up. It's cold outside, so just trying to bring some warmth in. So I resent the playlist. So Mindy, welcome. If you'd like to take a look at the playlist, check it out. We're starting in child's pose. So bringing your knees wide to the outer edges of your mat, big toes to touch. Let's begin settling in here, letting go of whatever happened this morning and trying not to think about what you have to do once we leave here today. Just being here in this present moment on your mat, feeling gratitude for taking 45 minutes out of your day today to just focus on yourself. If you haven't already, begin to breathe in and out strictly through the nose. When you inhale, drag the breath along the back of your throat. When you exhale with lips closed, imagine as if you're fogging up a mirror. So we call this our Ujjayi Pranayama. It helps us build inner heat, helps us stoke our inner fire, which I think we all could use today. If you're joining us from the Milwaukee area, it's cold. We saw some snow yesterday, so let's just try to build that heat within us. Deep inhale and deep exhale. And begin to slowly rise up, tabletop. Moving right into our cat and cow on an inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, send your gaze up. Exhale, cat, arching your spine, sending your gaze back. And inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, taking a few more rounds, following your own breath. Inviting some other movements in here that your body's craving today. Maybe it's some hip circles. Maybe it's rolling up the wrists. Sending your gaze behind you. Just whatever feels good. I encourage you to listen to your bodies today. Give it what it needs, not forcing it. After your next round of cat-cow, come back to that neutral flat back. Send your palms one palm print forward, downward facing dog. This is your first down dog of the day. Your calves and hamstrings may be tight. Maybe walk out alternating heels. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe nod your head yes and no. Notice if you're gripping, holding tension in the face or the jaw. Try to let that go. Went to the dentist yesterday and she told me I need to stop grinding and clenching my jaw. And I said, me, a yoga teacher? I'm constantly reminding people to unclench their jaw, but it's so easy to hold tension in our face. Try to notice that in today's class as you remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Send your gaze forward, tiptoe your feet to ragdoll, grasping on the opposite elbows. Your knees can be bent. And again, just letting gravity pull your head down, letting stress and tension melt off your back. Maybe sway from side to side or just find some stillness here. Begin to bring your weight into the ball mounts of your feet, feeling if there's any difference in that sensation in the back of the legs. Coming back to forward fold, dropping the hands, and a slow inhale, rise to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling out the shoulders. Inhale, hands come up overhead. And exhale, Samastitihi, taking a few breaths here, closing the eyes. Setting your intention for your practice today. Maybe it's something as simple as patience. For me, I want to be patient as these seasons are changing maybe a little more rapidly than I would like. And exhale, release hands to your side, open your eyes. We're going to move through Sun A, beginning to warm up. Inhale, hands come up overhead, mountain. Exhale, fold forward, head comes heavy, hands come towards the mat. Knees can be deeply bent. On an inhale, lift halfway, back is flat. Exhale, plant palms, step back, high plank. And of course, you can always bring knees down to the mat. Take a few breaths here in your plank. Engaging the core, warming up. Pushing the mat away from you with your palms. On an inhale, shift forward an inch or two. As you exhale, lower all the way down, left cheek to mat. Bringing chin back to center. On an inhale, baby cobra, lifting chin and chest off the mat. Take a few breaths in this first heart opener. Sending gaze straight forward. One more deep inhale. And exhale, down dog. Take 3 more breaths before we move through this a little more rapidly. Next, exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise mountain. Exhale, fold forward, of course, following your own breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step back. This time, chaturanga. On an inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So moving through this a few more times, 1 breath per movement, taking your own high to low plank variation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Breath in. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. This time as you exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bringing weight into your heels. Making sure you can wiggle the toes. Maybe sink 1 more inch lower. We're bringing heat into the body here. Stay for 2 more breaths. Try to sink 1 more inch. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Next, inhale, send your right toes high, squaring your hips. So making sure you're not bringing your hip or your right leg up too high. From here, we're gonna bend the knee, opening up the hip, taking some circles. And change the direction. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step through warrior one. Our right knee is stacked over right ankle, bringing shoulders square to the front of the space. Taking a few breaths, locating your drishti, your focal point, settling into that. Deep breath in, reach up. And as you exhale, we're gonna goalpost the arms. So a little heart opener, baby back bend. Gonna flow with breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, one more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. You can always skip the flow, just coming directly into your down dog. Inhale, left toes high. Opening up that hip, taking some circles. Changing directions. Inhale, left toes high. And exhale, step through warrior one. We're gonna do those heart openers again. So taking a breath in and exhale, goalpost the arms. 2 more times with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step or hop, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain. Exhale, chair. We're gonna hold for 3 breaths. And do some tiny pulses here if you'd really like to activate the legs. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. On an inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step through warrior one. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open up warrior two. Finding that drishti, that focal point over your right middle finger. Settling into your first warrior two. We have side angle pose next. So right forearm down. Left hand extends up towards the sky, otherwise over your head for extended side angle. Woo, send your breath to any tight spaces. Feeling tight today. Take 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, pivoting forward. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step through warrior one. Won't be here long. Next exhale, warrior two. Notice if this side feels a little different, if you need to change your stance, maybe move feet a little closer together or farther apart. Side angle pose is next. Opening up the heart, stacking the shoulders. One more deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Taking 3 breaths in our down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat. We're moving 1 breath per movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain. Exhale, chair. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or just meeting us in your down dog. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, side angle pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, side angle pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Taking 3 breaths in our down dog. On an inhale, send your right toes high. Exhale, step through crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted. Feet are hip distance apart. Bringing a deep bend in that right knee. Relaxing the shoulders. We're gonna move into our revolve crescent, so hands come to heart center. Shifting weight forward, twisting to the right. Left elbow towards right knee. Can always extend hands floor to ceiling. If this is uncomfortable, you can always stay up, bringing hands out wide to a T. Keep breathing. When you inhale, extend through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more deep inhale. Exhale, coming back up crescent. Dropping back heel, warrior 2. And we're moving into extended side angle again, this time bringing hand towards the mat if you can, or a block. Otherwise, you can keep forearm up. Deep breath in. Exhale, step into your high plank position. We're gonna move into side plank. So bringing right hand to the center of your mat, flipping onto the side of your right foot, left hand high. You can always bring your knee down. Imagine there's a rope pulling your hips up towards the ceiling. Try to lift up 1 more inch. Push the mat away with your right hand. Lift up 1 more inch. 1 more deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, stepping through crescent. Check your feet. Make sure they're hip distance. Moving into our revolved crescent on the left, hands to heart center, shifting forward, twisting left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale back through crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel spins flat. Coming into side angle pose, left arm down, right hand high. Deep breath in, reach up. And exhale, high plank. Moving into side plank, left palm to the center of the mat. Right hand high. Of course, you can always be here or here. Lift those hips up one more inch. Lift up, reach high. Exhale, flow. Exhale out all your stale air. Deep breath in. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. We're moving into our twisting chair series, so bringing hands to heart center. Shift your weight forward and twist slowly to the right. Again, your elbow can come down to the knee. Doesn't have to. You can go floor to ceiling. Try to sink one more inch lower if you can. Whew, I know it's burning. You can do it. One more deep breath in. Coming back through center, chair pose. Breath in, lower one more inch. Exhale, fold. Toe heel your feet out a little wider than hip distance. We're coming into gorilla pose, so sliding palms under the feet. Knees can be bent. Let your head hang heavy. Slowly remove hands from under the feet. Toe heel feet back to hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair. Bringing hands to heart center. We're twisting left, so shifting forward, twisting to the left. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Engage that core. Back through center. We're in chair pose. Sink one more inch lower. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or meeting us in a down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Breath in. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. We are moving into eagle pose on the right. So coming into our chair pose, sinking low. And we're starting with our right leg. So right leg over left and right arm under left arm. Hands come together if you're able to as you lift elbows to shoulder height. You can always balance your toes on the mat. See if you can lift your elbows up a little higher, finding that drishti, that focal point, something to keep your balance. And if you fall out, perfectly fine, just keep trying. One more breath. Slowly unwind. We're moving into eagle on the other side. So sinking into your chair, left leg over right, left arm under right. Slowly coming up, eagle left. So we're going into it again. See if you can go a little lower than you did the first time. Slowly come out, eagle right one more time. We're building those tiny muscles. Keep breathing. And slowly come out. Shake it out. Coming into tree pose next. So sinking left foot into the mat. Right foot either below or above the knee. You can always kickstand the toes. And extending your branches to where you'd like them to go, finding that focal point. Great work. Exhale, release, moving to the other side. Shake it out first. Right foot plants into the mat. Maybe this side's different. Exhale, release. Inhale, mountain. Hands come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Meeting in a down dog. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step through, rising up. Warrior two. Moving right into our triangle. Inhale, straightening the front leg, sending hips back. And exhale, triangle pose, left hand high. Stacking the shoulders, opening up the heart to the side of your room. Slowly rising up, pivoting feet. So they're facing the side of your mat. We're moving into wide leg forward fold or prasarita. Inhale, send your gaze up, and exhale, fold forward, head comes down, hands come down, maybe rock from side to side, go from one foot to the other. Let gravity pull your head down here. Check in with your jaw. Is it clenched? Probably just mine. And an inhale, lift halfway. We're turning feet so they're facing the front of the mat. Bringing hands to the top of the mat, framing your left foot. You can walk your right foot in a little closer for pyramid pose. So nose comes towards knee. You can always have a bend in the left knee. Right foot comes up to meet left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take a flow or meet us in your down dog. Give your body what it needs today. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step through, rising up, warrior two. Moving right into triangle pose. Right hand high. If you feel any pinching or discomfort, try bringing your left hand up your shin a little higher. Slowly rise to standing. Prasarita on the other side. Inhale, gaze goes up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Begin to pivot toes to the front of your mat, coming into pyramid pose, walking right foot forward to where you need. Release nose towards knee. Bring right foot to meet left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, planting palms, coming into tabletop position. And from here, we are going to lower all the way down to our bellies. Coming into locust pose, hands along our sides. Chin comes to the center of your mat. Inhale, lift up, lift chin, chest up, float the hands, maybe the feet. Gaze is in front of you. Zip the legs together. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Left cheek comes down to the mat. Bow poses next. Chin comes to center. Kick the knees up, kick the feet up. And on an inhale, lift. Grabbing feet with hands, pushing feet into the palms. Can rock back and forth. Exhale, release. You can windshield wiper the legs, opposite cheek to the mat. Bring hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to come up into a kneeling position, coming into camel pose. So our knees are bent. Bring hands to your lower back, opening up the heart space, eventually trying to grab the heels, or maybe just staying right here. Opening up our throat chakra. One more breath. Slowly coming out and lowering on our palms to the mat. Coming onto our seats. And we're lowering down one vertebrae at a time onto our backs. Taking bridge pose next, so hands along our sides. Inhale, lift hips. Maybe bring shoulders underneath you. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. We're moving into it again. If you'd like to take wheel pose, if that's in your practice, you can move into wheel. On an inhale, lift up. One more deep breath in. Push the hips a little higher. Exhale, release. Taking it one more time. So whether you're in wheel or bridge, next inhale, we're lifting up. Exhale, release. Knees come into chest. You can rock from side to side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Slowly guiding legs back together. We're gonna rock and roll. Coming up into a boat pose. If you'd like to take one more vinyasa, you can rock all the way into tabletop, taking one more flow. Otherwise, we're meeting in a boat. Once you've made it to boat pose, move the flesh from underneath the sits bones. And come into your variation of boat today. Knees can be bent or straight. Try to lower one more inch. We're gonna lower into our low boat next, so lowering down to the mat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low. Inhale, exhale, go 3 more times. Once you're in your boat, your high boat, we're rowing the boat. You got this. Just a little more work. We can lower. Give me 10. 3, 2, 1. Lower onto your back, knees to chest. You massage the lower spine here. We're gonna rock and roll into our downward facing dog. To take half pigeon, if you'd like to take pigeon on your back, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, once you get to down dog, on an inhale, right toes high, and exhale, right knee behind right wrist. Lowering down to your pigeon of choice. Slowly coming up onto palms. Sending right toes high and release. Moving on to the other side. Slowly rising back up onto palms if you're not. We're just gonna swing right leg around to meet the left. Lower one vertebrae at a time onto our backs. If there's any last minute pose you'd like to take, happy baby, candlestick pose. Before we move into our final resting pose, now is the time. Maybe an inversion, sending your legs up, plow pose. Wherever you are, take a few more breaths. We started about a minute late, so we might go a minute over. You guys are more than welcome to jump whenever you need. Begin to take up space for Shavasana. Take up as much space as you'd like. Palms come up, closing the eyes. Softening through the face, through the eyebrows. Removing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Feeling a softness move down your neck, your shoulders. Just feeling yourself sink deeper and deeper into the earth beneath you. So you take a few more moments of relaxation before returning to your day. You are more than welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. But for those who have to return back to their day, begin to invite some gentle movements back into the fingers and the toes. Begin to extend arms out behind you for a full body stretch. Before moving on to your right side into the fetal position, just for a few breaths. Slowly begin to move yourself up back into a seated position. Your eyes can remain closed. Bringing hands to heart center. Returning back to that intention you set at the beginning of practice. Let that guide you through the rest of your day and your week. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.